Hey guys, what is up? It's Reiss Tafiso back from another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Snapchat verification, what it is, what it does, and what it means. I'm also going to be talking about how to get verified on Snapchat and the different types of verification that there are, such as the subscribe button and the gold star. So let's get right into this video. So we're going to talk about the subscribe button first. We're going to talk about what it is and what does it mean, alright? So what is the subscribe button? The subscribe button is a way to show that you get a lot of views. It's a way to show that you're a popular creator, that you aren't just any Snapchatter, that you aren't just someone who created a Snapchat account and now you can add them. It's a way to show that you are more into Snapchat than other people and you work for your views, you actually want views, and it shows that you actually are trying to get views. So when you get the subscribe button, that's a way to show that you have views. Now I'm going to go in detail about the different types of subscribe button, because there are about 3 different types of subscribe button and not many people know about this, even people with the subscribe button. I learned this because I had one type of the subscribe button and I wondered why I didn't have the other. So let's get into detail on that. What are the different types of subscribe button? Well, I call them by color name. These aren't the actual names, but these are the names I gave them. So I gave it blue subscribe button, white subscribe button, and purple subscribe button. Now the blue subscribe button is when you have both the purple and the white subscribe button. How I'm going to explain this to you is I'm going to try and show you what each one does. So the white subscribe button means when you search up the username inside of Snapchat, such as just on the Snapchat home screen, it will show up and say subscribe with a white subscribe button, and when you touch it, it will turn into a blue text that says subscribed. Now that's how I describe the white subscribe button. It does not come with insights, and it doesn't mean that you get the purple subscribe button when people send your story around. So if you send your story to someone, it doesn't mean it's going to say subscribe if they don't have you added. Now if you have the purple subscribe button, what this means is you don't have the white subscribe button, so when you search your name on the Snapchat homepage, it will still say add instead of subscribe, and whenever you send your story around, it will actually say subscribe instead of add. So it's a little weird. Snapchat's weird about this. I don't understand why they do it, but it's what they do. But when you get the purple subscribe button, you also get insights. Insights are the ones that people want most, but when you have the purple subscribe button, it means you are actually considered a subscribe account by Snapchat. And this means when you go into your story, the subscriptions that you subscribe to, you will show up there. Now, I know this is a lot to understand. I'm trying my best to make it easy for you to understand, but now I'm going to go into blue subscribe button. Blue subscribe button, whenever you hold down on someone's subscribe button, it will bring you to a blue subscribe button, and when you hit it, it will say subscribe. Now, if you have the blue subscribe button, that means you have both purple and white subscribe button along with insights. This means you have the best amount of views and your account is doing good enough that you are able to have both these subscribe buttons. Alright, so now we're going to get into how do you get these subscribe buttons, what you need to do, what are the requirements, and everything about that. So the subscribe button is something that Snapchat doesn't give you much information on. I've tried tweeting them on Twitter, I've tried messaging them, and they always give a very bland answer. I don't think I used the right word for that, but let's talk about more on what I've learned from the past year and a half of Snapchatting and learning about the subscribe button. So the subscribe button is a way to show that you are a popular creator, as I said. Subscribe button means that you are a creator profile, a creator account. Now there's a difference between creator profile and creator account, and I'll get into that later in the video, so make sure you stick around. Now, a creator account is someone who creates the stories for people to view, and it gets a decent amount of views. When you have a creator account, that's when you get the subscribe button. Now to get this subscribe button, as I said, Snapchat isn't very in detail about how to get it, but what I've learned is 1,000 views. You can get it at less, but it's very unlikely. But when you have 1,000 views of people you do not have added back. So when you don't have people added back, that means that they are a non-friend viewer. They're a random person viewer, and they are viewing your story, which makes it count as 1 view per person. So if you have 1,000 viewers that aren't your friend, you're on the right track. You want to get as many views as you can without having them added back. You can add them back and then remove them just so you can get more ads. I'll get into that later too. But you want these views, and then when you have these views, you then have to also have your story sent around. You want your story sent around, so make sure you're posting engaging stories. If you've ever seen a story where it says, hey, send this to 10 friends if you think it's funny, that's an engaging story, and if audiences do it, it shows Snapchat that you have an engaging audience that wants to watch your stories and shows your stories to other people. Now, how do you even get views in the first place? Views are something that's hard to get. So getting views are extremely hard on Snapchat if you don't know what you're doing. So how I always start off is everyone usually has about 10 to 100 people on Snapchat, just as their friends. Make a shout out for shout out picture and send that picture to them saying, hey, can you put me on your story, or send my username to 10 people. After they do that and you start getting ads, start doing the same thing with people that add you, except add them back, add 30 at a time, remove them after you send the message, and then continue doing that process. Now you want to make sure that anyone can message you and anyone can view your story. This way, if you remove someone and they want to message you, they don't get a message saying you removed them. That's just going to piss them off and they're going to be really pissed about that. So make sure anyone can message you and anyone can view your story. That's also a big thing. Anyone can view your story. Now, another thing when trying to get the Snapchat subscribe button is you want to make sure you're not posting too much of an inappropriate content. Now, I mean, some accounts like Freak Hub or whatever, I forget what the names of them are, but they post freaky pictures and stuff, and yet they still have the subscribe button. Why is this? Well, it's because they got big and then they started posting stuff like that, and it is possible to do that, but it is also very likely that you'll get taken down, so you got to be careful when you're doing this. So I'm going to go in detail about what you can post and what you can't post. Vulgar language is allowed to an extent, but if you're making fun of someone, they really don't like that. They honestly don't like vulgar language at all, but if you're using it in a meme, it's pretty okay. Another thing they don't like is nudity, sexual content, guns, drugs, or anything of that sort. They enjoy posts that show you how to do things such as a cooking show or like just things of your daily life, kind of like a vlog. Make it like a YouTube vlog. This is your vlog inside of what's going on throughout the day of your life, and that's what Snapchat likes. It likes to show that you are like a public figure, an influencer, someone that makes a good lifestyle choice, that makes a good lifestyle for people to follow. That's what Snapchat wants to create a creator profile for. Creator account, my bad. Now, the last thing when trying to get the Snapchat subscribe button is you want to make sure that your account doesn't get reported. You can have your account reported and still have the subscribe button and still get the subscribe button. But it's a lot harder because Snapchat then sees that you are violating community guidelines, and Snapchat doesn't really like that. Now, if you have insights, they can get taken away. Remember this, Snapchat insights can get taken away, so you got to be careful with what you're doing, what you're posting, and everything about that. Subscribe button can also get taken away, and it's all a bunch of stuff. I had the subscribe button at one point, and now I don't. I'm trying to contact Snapchat about it. It's all a big deal. Snapchat is very hard to contact. They're extremely hard to get in contact with. Alright, so now what is Snapchat verification? Snapchat verification is whenever you have a creator profile and the gold star, or just creator profile. These are two different things. I just learned about this, that apparently you can have a creator profile without having the gold star. Now, I've never heard of that before yesterday, but apparently you can. Now, what does the gold star mean? The gold star means that you are a verified account. You are verified by Snapchat. You are who you say you are. They also call it a Snap Star at Snapchat, and this means that you create Snapchats that people actually are looking for you as a person. You can be a lens creator and become a part of the official lens creator program, and that's how you can also get the Snapchat verification. Now, here's an account, I'm going to show it on screen, that is verified that I had access to. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Snapchat access to creator profiles and how it works. So Snapchat has creator profiles, and creator profiles are something that whenever you have this, you can assign roles. There's 4 different roles, I believe, and these roles are such as administrator and contributor. These all mean you can do different things for the account. Administrator can do everything from remove people from roles, add people to roles, and also change the public profile picture, the bio, and everything about it. All this is being shown on screen, what all this is, and all the things you can do with a Snapchat public profile. Now, you can have this, and you can have as many administrators as you want when you have one of these accounts. This is something that Snapchat allows, and you will get a message prompted on screen such as this whenever you get access to a public account, public profile, and this is what it will say. This is just to show that you now are part of a big Snapchat community thing. Snapchat verification is something that a lot of people want, but you have to be decently big, or you have to be part of something that knows how to contact Snapchat. If you do music, you can get verified because the music industries, if you have a distributor and they know how to contact Snapchat, because some do, they can get you verified if you know how to win them over. You can also try contacting Snapchat, which doesn't usually work, but you can try. You can also get 50,000 plus views. Once you get 50,000 plus views, you then start getting Snapchat, you start getting a message from Snapchat, maybe that you can be a verified account. Now, not all accounts get this message when they get hit 50,000 views. Snapchat is very inconsistent. Snapchat verified accounts are something that can be found everywhere on Snapchat if you go to the Explore page. Now, if you want to be one of these accounts, you got to make sure that you have a reason to be one of these accounts. Are you a musician? Are you a lens creator? Are you a creator in general? What are you? Are you a public figure? You need to do something that actually makes you worthwhile. So make sure you actually have a reason to be creative, to have your account created into a public profile. Now, you can be a TikToker, famous on TikTok, famous on any of the social media platform, and this can help you a lot. So make sure you're getting famous on other platforms. I know it's hard to do that, and I'll make other videos on that too. Alright guys, so the last thing I'm going to talk about with Snapchat is I'm going to talk about what it all means to be part of this big community when you start becoming a creator profile. This means that you are on your way to becoming an influencer. That's at least how I look at it. This is my opinion on what it means. If you get this creator profile, that means you are on your way to becoming a big account creator. And you should be very thankful for what's going on, because this means that you're soon going to be on your way to the top, So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and comment. I really appreciate it all. And make sure you show everyone that you have a creator profile or creator account whenever you get it, because I know that you guys can do it, and it's something that anyone can do. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.